India's military transport aircraft fleet has been a critical enabler of strategic mobility, humanitarian assistance, and regional power projection for decades. However, much of this capability continues to rest on aging Soviet-era platforms whose operational relevance is increasingly strained by obsolescence, rising maintenance costs, and supply chain challenges. As the Indian Air Force (IAF) confronts these structural limitations, New Delhi is accelerating a long-overdue overhaul of its airlift capability, one that will reshape the force's tactical and operational reach over the coming decade. At the center of the legacy fleet is the Antonov AN-32, inducted in the 1980s and operated for more than 40 years in some of the world's most demanding environments. The aircraft has played a vital role in sustaining high-altitude deployments along India's northern borders and delivering rapid disaster relief across the country. Alongside it, the Ilyushin Il-76 has provided strategic airlift capacity, but aging avionics, dwindling spares availability, and escalating sustainment requirements are steadily eroding its operational viability. Smaller legacy platforms such as the Avro 748 have largely been retired, creating an urgent need for modern replacements across multiple lift categories. To address this challenge, the Ministry of Defence is preparing to launch a major procurement under the Long-Delayed Medium Transport Aircraft (MTA) program. The forthcoming tender, expected under the Buy and Make Indian category, seeks up to 80 medium transport aircraft at an estimated cost of $8 billion. The program is designed primarily to replace the AN-32 fleet while also complementing, and over time rationalizing, the Ilyushin Il-76 inventory through a common, modern medium-lift platform optimized for tactical and operational missions. The competition has drawn strong interest from global aerospace majors, each offering distinct operational advantages and industrial partnership models. Lockheed Martin is pitching the C-130J Super Hercules, already in limited service with the IAF and Indian Special Operations Units. Marketed as a low-risk and combat-proven option, the C-130J offers strong short and semi-prepared runway performance, proven reliability in extreme climates, and high interoperability with partner air forces, particularly those aligned with the United States. India's existing fleet also offers advantages in crew training, logistics support, and maintenance infrastructure, potentially enabling faster induction and fleet expansion. Brazil's Embraer, meanwhile, is advancing the KC-390 Millennium, a modern jet-powered transport aircraft positioned as a next-generation alternative to traditional turboprop platforms. The KC-390 offers higher cruise speeds, efficient payload carriage, advanced digital avionics, and fly-by-wire flight controls. Designed as a true multi-role aircraft, it supports troop and cargo transport, aerial refueling, medical evacuation, and humanitarian assistance missions. Embraer is highlighting lower projected life cycle costs and the potential for deep industrial collaboration, including co-production, as key attractions for India's long-term aerospace ambitions. Airbus Defence and Space is offering the A400M Atlas, a high-end solution that bridges the gap between medium and heavy-lift transport categories. With significantly greater payload capacity, extended range, and the ability to carry outsized cargo unavailable to smaller transports, the A400M promises enhanced strategic flexibility. Its relevance is particularly pronounced for long-range operations across the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and sustained deployments along India's northern and eastern borders. However, higher acquisition and operating costs complicate its case, especially given the IAF's existing heavy-lift capability centered on the C-17 Globemaster III. Beyond aircraft performance, India's evaluation process is being shaped by broader strategic and industrial considerations. New Delhi remains firmly committed to aligning major defense acquisitions with its Make in India and defense indigenization objectives. Local assembly, technology transfer, supply chain localization, and the creation of long-term domestic maintenance and support infrastructure will be decisive factors. The MTA program is therefore seen not only as a fleet replacement effort but also as a cornerstone in building a resilient and self-sustaining aerospace industrial base.